Hey, how you doing, guys? Jeff Hanson here, and we're just here to share. This is Jeff Hanson, aka the Silver Fox, and the show is the best you ever. TBYE, the best you ever. This is where we give you tips and share tips and strategies with you to help you become the best you ever. You going from 1.0 to going to 2.0. Okay, today, actually, the exciting part for me today is that I'm using the new camera, and I don't know if the lighting is actually correct, but I'm excited about it anyway. So this first thing is kind of like a test. I'm just going to see how it comes out and see how the green screen looks and things of that nature, but we're kind of excited about it. Okay, yeah, that's much better balance, which is crazy because there's only one light. But anyway, so what's the topic today? Today's topic is really exciting. Today's topic is going to be about thought vibration. Okay, it's actually the principle that lies behind the law of attraction. Now, yeah, I have a church background, so many people I've spoken to in church believe that it's kind of blasphemous to talk about the law of attraction because they believe that it comes against what God teaches, and I believe that what God teaches and what man has found out about the law of attraction is it substantiates what God teaches. God always talks to God in the Word of God. Always talks about things like, "As a man thinketh in his mind, so is he." And that I remember when they was questioning Jesus, when Jesus said, "I and my Father are one." He said, "Did you not read in the scriptures where David said, 'Ye are gods'?" Because, see, God creates the foundation, the structure, and all the tools and all the ingredients. But you're going to cook. You know why? Because everyone cooks differently. That's why my world is different from your world. Your world is different from your mom's world. Your mom's world is different from your son's world. Why? Because we are co-creators with God. Now, I'm not saying we are equal with God. I'm saying we are co-creators. What that simply means is that God creates the territory, we create our own individual maps in that territory. Now, how does thought vibration and all this stuff work in? Well, you got to understand, and I used to study parapsychology, which is extrasensory perception, ESP, and it used to be very, very popular in the 70s and kind of phased out in the 80s. Now you really don't even hear about it anymore. But it was talking about telepathy and clairvoyance and things like that. Oh, psychokinesis, where you can move things with your mind, all these kind of things. But the key part with it is that to understanding that the power of the mind, a lot of the mind, we don't even use. And if we could use it, literally, we could probably walk through walls, we could speak to things and they would automatically change, and we could bring, it amazes us. It amazes me a lot of times when I look back at what I used to struggling with paying bills, struggling with maintaining a car or maintaining a bank account over $5,000. And I'm like, wow, it took me, actually was crazy. It took me 52 years to ever have $5,000 in my hand at one time. And because I was raised in poverty, so all I knew was poverty. So what was my thought vibrations bringing? More poverty, attracting poverty things, attracting poverty opportunities to live in poverty. So when I changed the vibration frequency of my mind, and I'm going to talk to you more about that, about how do you do that. Once I changed that, what changed was, it changed my world. Because I am a co-creator with God. God's territory always been here. God hasn't added nothing to the territory since I was poor, since I was struggling. And even though now I have an apartment, have a car, I have a pretty nice bank account and growing, guess what? My part in the creation has changed. So that's really what I'm really kind of indicating and talking about, is that whole concept. That whole concept is your vibrational frequencies. The vibrational frequency, I'm sorry, you guys, okay? The vibrational frequencies of your brain is what attracts things to you. Okay? The vibrational frequency of your brain. Now, everything has a vibrational frequency. Everything has a frequency. Now, let me show you, okay? Oftentimes, you can interchange the word frequency, vibration with energy, matter, and all this kind of stuff. But the way it is this. It's just like a radio. You got two radios in the room. One's on one station, a jazz station. The other one is on an R&B station. Okay. Both of them are playing. Both of them are playing. He's playing on the jazz station. He's playing on an R&B station, right? Okay, now, if you turn the radio off, is the station still broadcasting R&B? Yes, it is. Why isn't he? Well, one is turned off. Now, if we turn the radio back on and put it on another frequency, let's say we put it on a jazz frequency, is the R&B still playing? Yes, it is. But why isn't that radio picking it up? Because it's tuned to something different. It's tuned to a jazz station. But it's the same thing. What brings wealth is always here. The question is, are you tuned into the wealth frequency? Are you tuned into the success frequency? Are you tuned into the health and fitness frequency? Or are you tuned into the fat frequency? Now, some of you, I didn't mean to offend nobody. But if you're tuned in to an unhealthy eating habits, guess what's going to be more attracted to you? You're going to attract the things that are not healthy. If you're attracted in health and fitness, you're going to be attracted to the things that are healthy. Now, I'm going to show you something. How do you change the frequency? Well, meditation on any thought changes the frequency of your brain. It changes the signal that you're sending out. Because what you send out is going to come back multiplied. Okay, let's go to the Bible again. Cast your something on the water, and in many days it won't return. And then it says, press down, shaking together, and running over. Absolutely. Because that's how it works. Your brain transmits and receives signals. And it's just like a garden. It is a garden, basically. If you plant apples in a garden, that garden becomes an apple garden. If you plant oranges in that garden, it becomes an orange garden. Well, if you plant poverty in your mind, you have a mind set on poverty, or a poverty mindset. If you plant prosperity in your mind, then you have a prosperity mindset. If you plant wealth in that mind, in that garden, you have a mindset on wealth, which is a wealth mindset. And what are you going to attract? Similar things that's on the same frequency. Meditation on any frequency colors the mind in that frequency, and that is a change of frequency. It changes the vibrational frequency, which goes off into the universe, and the universe responds as a request has been given. Your request to the universe is whatever you meditate on. Let me go back to the Bible again. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Why? Because of the fact that he is drawing those things into his life. Okay, let me give you another scripture. Job said, that which I have feared most, meaning what he had meditated on most. He meditated on those things, and guess what? Those things came to him. Now, fear caused him to meditate on the bad things. Well, desperation can cause you to meditate on the good things, and you'll change the frequency, and as you change the frequency, trust me, and as you change the frequency, trust me, you're going to change what you attract. You're going to change the people you meet. You want a better relationship? Meditate on a better relationship. Meditate on the things that's going to make a relationship better, like patience, like understanding, like empathy. Learn to listen better. You meditate on those things, you're going to attract a better relationship, because those things build a better relationship. Someone asked me one time, how do you stay consistent with working out all the time? Well, first of all, I'm not consistent all the time. I've lost a little weight. But, and I got a little sick, which is crazy.